Hey guys. Okay. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Yes, my bed is just looking. Okay. All right. Hey guys, what's up? It's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel, Real Talk Recovery, where we talk about recovery from addiction, and I share my life with you. Hey Sonia. So I've got an update for you guys, and I talked with him today, and he said I could say his name. So I have an update, you guys, on Ian. So let me just go ahead and give y'all a backstory, because some of you guys might not have heard the story from the other day. So the other day, 2 days ago, me and my little boy were driving home. And I came to a red light. And at that red light, there was a bus stop. And there was a bench where they could sit and wait for the bus. And I looked over, and Nathaniel actually said, "Hey, Mom, look at that guy." I looked over, and there was a young man about my age, maybe a couple of years younger, sitting on the bench. And he looked like he was asleep or crying. He had his hands like this, and then he had his head like this, and then he looked distraught, right? He looked distraught. So I went over and I said, "Nate, stay in the car. I'm going to go check on this guy," right? So I pulled over and I went to go check on him. And that's when he told me that he was homeless, that he had nowhere to go, that his family did not want anything to do with him, and that he was in a bad way. And I couldn't understand what was really going on, because I thought, well, if your family just now don't want to have nothing to do with you. And anyway, I didn't know the backstory, right? Hey, Courtney. So I said, "It's okay. I'm going to help you find somewhere to live. I'll be back." And I gave him my phone number, and he got mine, and I told him to be in contact with me. Well, he called me that night. One of his friends had picked him up and allowed him to sleep over, and he had to get out today. He had to get out, in 2 days. So I think it was by tomorrow is when his due date was out. He had to be out. But I told him I would help him find a place. So I've been racking my brain, calling around, trying to find a halfway house for this guy to move into. And I reached out to a friend of mine that works at the store that I service. And he gave me this man's number. And so Ian called me today while I was at work. And I said, "Hey man, I got this phone number. I don't know if he has any openings, but here's the phone number." So I gave him the phone number. And I didn't hear from him for about 3 hours. 3 hours went by, and he called me back. And you guys, not only does this man have one bed open, one bed, he told Ian, he said, "I don't just allow anybody to move in. I want to meet you first. So if I like you, I'll give you the bed." So Ian went and met with him. And the guy not only had a bed open for him, he said, "Okay, I'm going to allow you to rent this room from me." He's providing Ian with transportation, and he's going to help him find a job. The rent is $300 a month, and Ian has $150 of it. And he's going to put it all towards the rent, right? And he told me he called his parents to see if his parents would help him with the other half of it, right? Well, they will not help him. So I told him, I said, "I will help you. I will help you pay the other half of it." He called me today because he was like, "All I have is $150, and I know I can give this." And so he talked to the guy, and the guy said, "Yeah, just give me what you have, and we'll work on finding the other half." And I told him, I said, "I will help you pay the other half of it." And so when he called me, you guys, he said, I told him, I said, "Listen, I'm going to go and see my people, because they're all waiting to hear about what happened." Okay? And I told him, I said, "I'm going to talk to everybody, and whatever, I'm going to ask them if they want to help. And if they want to help, whatever they put in, I will match it. So whatever we put in towards this 150, because all he needs is $150, because he has 150. I said, whatever we raise, I will put in that much. So that way, and here's the thing, if y'all want to help, y'all don't have to though. I'm gonna go down there and I'm gonna pay the man. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not just gonna give him the money. Y'all know I was not born yesterday. But I had to tell you guys, because this is crazy. So he called me and we were crying. I mean, and a lot of you, I don't know if I told you guys this, but we grew up together. Like, he dated my little sister when they were like in first grade. Okay. Okay. And so I told him, I said, you know, I said, with my subscribers, I said, we can probably raise $50 and then I'll put in the other 50 or 100, right? So, okay, so if you guys are down, all you gotta do is, I have a PayPal link in my description. Just put it on my PayPal, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take you guys with me to go pay the guy. So y'all will get to see it all unfold, and you're gonna get to meet Ian, because I asked him if he would come on my channel. Because I told him, I said, I have to tell you something, and I didn't break your anonymity, but I told everybody that I ran into somebody. And so today I talked to him and I asked him, I said, can I go tell everybody? Can I update them? You know, because they all want to know what's going on. Okay. And so, hey, listen, if you don't know Bobby, listen, I only want you to do this if you got extra $10 laying around. Do not send it to me if you guys, okay, don't do it. Cause I'm going to give him some money out of my savings account, but I am going to pay the guy who is renting the room from him to him. It's been in recovery for 20 years. This guy's got 20 years sober. Not only does he own one halfway house, but he has a partner who owns another one. So there's two of them together. They own two different halfway houses. And so I didn't tell you guys this about Ian because I didn't know the backstory. So I'm going to tell you the backstory. So after we graduated high school, he ended up going to college. Y'all are going to die. This is crazy to me. He ended up going to college and getting his master's degree. And what is it when you have somebody that has a prosthetic limb, okay? To college to become that kind of physician, doctor, whatever, that does prosthetic limbs. I'm telling you guys his backstory because I want y'all to know how he got to where he's at today. Okay? Through my PayPal link, Krissy. I love you, girl. Thank you so much. Anybody that helps, like, I'm serious. Thank you so much. Yes, Annie, listen. So he ended up getting married. Him and his girlfriend, they met in college. Because I asked him, I said, now I want to go back and tell everybody why you're in the predicament you're in, because I still don't understand, right? I want to know the story. Y'all know how I am. I'm nosy. So I said, tell me what the deal is. So he went to college. He got his master's degree, and he ended up marrying this girl that he fell in love with in college. They were married for 13 years. He said she is the love of his life. Well, he started working, doing the job that the master's degree job, the orthopedic job, where he stayed bending over, like, you know, I guess on people's legs and feet, right? So he was always bending over. And he ended up getting a really severe back injury, but he didn't want to have surgery because he had heard all these bad horror stories about people having surgery. So he started getting a legal prescription of opiates because he had a back injury. Like, he said he would come home from work and he couldn't even stand up straight. That's how bad the pain in his back was. Okay? Him and his wife ended up having a daughter. And his wife, after she gave birth to her little girl, she ended up having very bad postpartum depression. And they started having like really bad rocky time in their relationship. So they ended up separating. So he's really depressed. He's separated from his wife, and he has a prescription for opiates. And he said that's when he started taking them to cope with the way he was feeling. Okay? And so I was like, okay, I can see that, right? It doesn't matter, you guys, what kind of position you have, how rich you are, okay? What your family background is. Addiction does not care. So he starts overtaking them, right? And before you know it, he said, before I knew it, I was strung out. I was buying them off the streets, and that's how it happened. That's how he got hooked on opiates. And then 4 years ago, he tried, and he didn't tell me the details, but he said he would tell me, I want him to come on my channel so y'all can meet him. But he tried H for the first time, and that was 4 years ago. And for the last 3.5 years, he has just been struggling. And so about 9 months ago, a friend of his here where I live, a gay guy, said, hey, I'm going to give you a chance. You can come stay with me. And so he moved in with the gay guy, and everything was going great. He said that he was paying him, and he was getting back on his feet, right? He was doing well. Well, I don't know if you guys have ever if you have been a man and lived with a gay guy, but sometimes this gay guy couldn't stay sober. And so he was using, and when he would get on one, he would proposition my friend and say, hey man, let's do this, let's do that. And so he just got to the point where he was so uncomfortable living there that he was like, listen, I can't stay sober if you're using, and I can't handle it when you're trying to hook up with me, right? I'm not like that. I'm straight. And so listen to this. He's like, I can't do that. I'm straight, right? So the dude 3 days ago kicked him out, said, get out. You can't stay here anymore. You know what I mean? And then that was 3 days ago. And he said he slept that night on the streets. And then that next day, guess who pulled up? Your girl pulled up out of nowhere. And if you guys could have heard what I said to him, he was sitting on that bench crying, and I said, stop crying. I said, God is sending you a fat Mexican angel to save your life. But I was like, don't cry. I'm here for you. Oh, so that's what happened. It literally just happened. And then I show up. He's sitting on that bench, and Nate goes, Mommy, look at that man. And I look over, and I was like, I'm going to go check on him. Do not tell me, you guys, that is a miracle. I haven't seen this guy in 25 years. Okay? Is that not the craziest thing? That is what, guys. Listen, I don't know whatever you believe in God, my higher power, he will show up and show out. And this kid, he said, I was at my rock bottom. I was contemplating committing suicide. I haven't seen my daughter in 2 months. I didn't have anywhere to go. I was like, no one wants anything to do with me. The guy who was actually helping me kicked me out. And I want to die. I'm going to kill myself. And then he goes, and then I looked up and you were standing there. And I was just like, and then not only was I standing there, but we knew each other from grade school. So today when he called me to tell me everything that's been happening, you guys, he said, I just want you to know that you have such a huge part in this for me. And you guys, I'm telling you, thank you so much, Amber. Y'all, whatever you can do to help, I'm going to match it. Okay? And we are going to go down there, and we are going to give Mr. Lou, because that's the man's name, who has the halfway house. We're going to give him the rest of this money. Okay? But I told him, I said, listen, I got a whole bunch of people who are wanting to know how you're doing. And I know that we can get it together. What?
Pause it.
Okay, pause it. So, we are going to do this. And listen, y'all don't have to worry. I am going to go down there and pay it. I will not boo-boo the fool. I wasn't born yesterday. I'm going to make sure that the rent gets paid for him and that, you know, there's no slick stuff going on. But I have to tell you guys, like, this just, for me to be able to be a part of this with him, to help him like this, to be in the story. Hey, Leonard. Oh, man, it's going down, Leonard. I mean, I've been crying all day. I have been crying all day because, you guys, it is a miracle. It is a miracle. He has $150 and his rent is $300. So all he needs for this first month is just $150 more. So that's all he needs, you guys. And I like only do if you can do a little bit of money, whatever y'all put in, I'm going to put in too. And so I'll go down there, y'all. And if we end up raising a little bit more than 150, this is what I was thinking I could do. What I was thinking I could do is I'll take down the 150. I'll pay his rent for him, right? And then I'll hold the other whatever extra we have back, and for if he gets hung up next month. And we are not, I'm telling you guys, this is like, I can't even believe it. I cannot even believe this. But you guys, this is what happens. Like, I told him, I said, listen, man, this is your chance. This is your chance. All you got to do is do the right thing. I said, you got me in your corner. I'm not going to let you go down in flames. You know, I'm going to make sure that I stay on his ass. And I told him, I said, I don't want you. I said, you better call me every second day and check in with me. Let me know you're okay. Hold on, you guys.
Okay, I'm gonna wipe it right there.
Don't you dare. You little stink bottom. What? There you go. Yeah, she's not home yet, baby. I don't know if y'all know that I have to wipe my son's butt sometimes because he gets hung up in there.
Oh, I guess I don't want to wear
So,
this shirt, Mom.
It's too hot, huh? Okay, go ahead and take it off. So, y'all, I am so excited. I just wanted to update you guys and let y'all know what's going on. And whenever we end up getting together, I'm going to take it down there in the morning after I get Nate taken to school, and we'll pay Mr. Lou. So, there you go.
Can I show him?
No, don't show them your... No. Hey, Scottish, where have you been, girl? We've been missing you. I'm glad you're here. So, I just wanted to share that with you guys, how he's been doing. And he said, like I said, he said I could share his name. His name is Ian. And hopefully you guys will be able to meet him, you know, tomorrow or in a couple days or something. But tomorrow, I will go down there and I will pay Lou. It is paypal.com/recovery journey, I think. Hey, Annie, can you find the link to it? Oh, yeah, the link is in my description of my videos, Gold Dust, and it'll say PayPal, and then it'll have a little link right there. But you guys, I just want y'all to know, I'm not going to cry. I am so grateful to be able to be of service to somebody else. And listen to me, you guys. I don't pull over like that. But Nate saw him, and it was just like, I don't know what it was, but God was telling me to go over there. And I'm so grateful that I did, because he was at his lowest point. No, it was God telling me to go over there. It was God, baby.
No, can I tell you something?
What, baby?
The devil said, don't go over there.
That's the devil. The devil was being mean and saying, don't go over there. And God said, get over there and help that boy, right?
And then you listen to God.
And then I listened to God instead. That's right. So, and this is not me. Like, I'm not doing anything. This is all a power greater than me, y'all. I am just the, what is it called? When I'm just being used by him, right?
Yeah.
Yay. I love you, George. Good night. So anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know what was going on. And thank you for anybody that's able to help. Like, you don't understand. Like, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I know that he is just going to be so grateful. And he said, he goes, anybody that can help, you know, just please let them know. Like, I will work so hard and I will pay back anybody. And I was like, listen, man, I know you will, and you don't have to worry about it. Like, it's okay. Do you know what I'm saying? It's okay. Like, somebody helped me when I was like that, right? Oh, is it Recovery Journey, Annie? I don't know. I don't remember. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm just like, I wanted to get on here and tell you guys so bad what was going on, because when he called me, I was sitting outside.
Where's my shark shirt?
Over here. I was sitting outside TJ Maxx when he called because I had to go pick up Nate's graduation outfit. Let me show you what he's going to wear for graduation tomorrow. I got him the cutest little like Nautica shirt and a little pair of baby blue Dockers. Oh, he's going to look so cute. So when he called me, I was sitting outside TJ Maxx and I just started crying, you know. I was like, oh God. So anyway, I love you guys. If you can help out, that'd be awesome. If you can't, it's all good. Don't even trip, okay? So I love you guys. I love y'all so much. And like, hopefully we'll have more opportunities to do stuff like this for other people, because this is awesome. Like, I love doing this. Oh, come on, son. Stop being ugly.
Stop.
Stop being sassy. This is just, I want to be able to do stuff like this for other people. You know, so many people out there that are struggling, you know what I'm saying? And all they need is someone to believe in them. All they need is just a little boost, you guys, just a little boost. And so that's what we're doing. That's what we're all doing here. We're just giving Ian a little boost, right? That's all we're going to do. So, and, yeah. And I believe in my heart of hearts that he's going to take this boost, you guys, and he is going to conquer. He is going to build a foundation. He is going to kill it. I just know it. I just know it. So I love you guys. I wanted to let you guys know what was going on. And welcome to all the new people that have come over to my channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Tonight I want to do a live stream. And I was listening to a podcast today, and I'm going to link it in the community tab. I want you guys to listen to it.
But you can't see me.
Good thing. I want you guys to check out this podcast. I will link it on the community tab. I was in tears today at work. It was so good. It was about a young lady who was forced to traffic herself by her boyfriend. And then another story that I heard was about a young lady who was addicted to methamphetamine, who got her kids taken away and then ended up getting them back. You guys, it was a miracle. I cried the whole day while I was listening to it at work. Hold on. And so I will link it, but we're going to talk about domestic violence tonight and human trafficking. I'll share with you guys my experience with domestic violence, and yeah, it's just going to be like kind of emotional, so be prepared for that, but I would love for you guys to make it. So that'll be at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. All right, love y'all.